Hi, I'm Amber, the Chakra Diva at thechakradeva.com, and today I'm going to show you a very quick way to get in touch with your intuition. And this is the most amazing thing that you can ever do for yourself, and a lot of people are turned off by it. Every time I have a session with a client, which I have a lot of sessions, I always recommend the same thing because it is so powerful for you to get in touch with yourself, in touch with your intuition, in touch with your feelings, in touch of who you are on the inside, your subconscious, and to really take that ability and use it, because a lot of times we don't, right? A lot of times we're walking around day to day and you may have a gut feeling, you may have a hunch about something, but when you really know yourself inside and out, it is so powerful and you can change everything about you. You know, anything that you don't like, if you want to do shadow work, you can do it. If you want to receive symbols and signs, you can do it. So the number one way that I tell all of my clients to get in touch with their intuition is through journaling. Ooh, journaling. How many people love to journal? I do. Automatic writing, you know, and getting in touch with your feelings and understanding more about you, because you already have everything within you, okay? Everything. And I was thinking about this the other day. We all go to psychics and healers, right? And we say, what do you know about us? How can you help us on our path? What do we have next? You know, and I do it too. You know, I've countless psychics because they're usually my friends. And I'm like, what do you think about this? And this is usually when I'm not in touch with myself. That's when I'm asking questions. Well, what do you see about this? What is my future about this? But the more you write, the more you journal, the more you know yourself, you can understand yourself. You don't have to ask for outside resources because you already have it within you. So I used to just take a journal and write down everything that I had. I would walk around and always have this is my journal. I would carry it in my purse. And anything that would come up, it's so random, I would just, obviously, all my pages just look blank that way. It's not. Anyhow, anything that would come up, I would write it down. And I couldn't process information that way. I couldn't, I was having a hard time going back and understanding my progress because I would have to skim through it all. So if you do decide to get in touch with your feelings, with your inner self, with your higher self, right, which already knows why you're here and your mission to do, and that's a beautiful thing in it as it is, then I recommend journaling, okay? So I'm going to show you. You guys might laugh. It's okay if you do. So I have a journal here, and this is for business. So all of my business ideas go into this journal. It's yellow for my solar plexus because that's your powerhouse, that's your ego, that's your power symbol, right? So for business, I write down all of my ideas, things that I want to do, things that were inspired through spirit. Everything goes down in this journal. Date it, obviously. Then I also have my health journal, which is green, okay? Green is your heart chakra. It's also Archangel Raphael. So I use my green journal. Anytime I have an issue, you know, like something's going on physically in my body, then it already manifested. So it's not just an energetic imprint anymore. It already manifested in my body. So I really have to get to the bottom of it. It's really saying, Amber, hello, why aren't you fixing this? I'm going to get your attention from it physically so that you pay attention to it because you're not getting the message. You're not receiving it, and it's time to receive it and move on. So green journal is for my health. And then my favorite one is my red journal, and it's for daily check-ins. And at first, I was really reluctant to do this. You know, I would get up at first thing in the morning, and I'm like, I have to write. I hate writing. I would jump on my computer and do business because my mind is so business all the time that I would jump on and write a post or write out my workshop or write out what I can do or my cards or whatever it may be, right? That's what gets me up in the morning, working on this stuff. I love it. But then I started taking out time to check in with myself throughout the day. And when I did that, I understood my feelings better. So in the morning, I would write, how was I feeling first thing in the morning? Was I angry? Was I upset? What triggered that? what do I want for my day? So I would take a few minutes to write for myself. And then in the midday, I would take 10 more minutes and write, because I'm checking in with how I feel throughout the day. And then in the evening, before I went to bed, I would write down any messages too. So this is like, it's red because it's like, stop, take 10 minutes for yourself, drivel something, write something, draw something, but connect in with your inner being. Because the more that you connect in with yourself, the more you understand yourself, the more you're peeling out the layers that are on the outside of things to get to the inside of who you are. What do you feel like? What's your life purpose? These are all questions that people normally ask. How are my relationships going? What can I work better on? What's my shadow side? All of this stuff is answered because you know yourself. And when you write it out in these different journals, and you don't have to get the colors, but when you write it out this way, then you can go, oh, I've been dealing with this health issue for a very long time, and these are my energetic imprints. When I meditate on my health issue, this is what I see, this is what I feel. I notice this about myself. And then I would pick up my other check-in one and go, oh, well, did I realize that this was going on during my health issue? So it gives me a better time frame of how to understand and look at things. And then the last one that I have is it's just my general. I could have used a black one. There's always a black composition. But I use it for my dreams because that's also how spirit communicates with me. And whatever vivid dreams I have or whatever I can remember, then I turn over in the morning and I start writing down the things that happened, because that's the way that spirit can communicate with me the easiest is through my dreams when I let down all of my, my guards aren't up. When I'm in session, I'm like, okay, who am I talking to? What's going on? What's the message? But when I'm in dreamland, I'm like, okay, I'm a free-for-all. Take me. What messages do you have? So I have a dream journal as well. So those are my 4 major journals that I always carry with me and I always use. And you will see me write in it from time to time whenever somebody may walk in on something. So the best way that you can get in touch with your intuition is really understanding who you are, what makes you tick. What makes you go, you know what? I think I got a message today. The more insight you do turning into yourself, the better you understand yourself. And that's what it's really all about. Soul searching, empowering yourself, connecting in with the divine and source, and learning how to live a more spiritual and profound and powerful and purposeful kind of life. So I hope this video was informative for you of how you can get in touch with your intuition. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it below. Thank you.